Alright, here we go, guys. Going with the wrist strap now. Tested this out yesterday on the gravel bike. I was pretty happy with the results. A little bit nervous because of the bouncing on the handlebars, and this camera on the wrist strap felt a little top heavy. But it's got the same kind of securing mechanism that you use on the chest strap. That goes in nice and tight. And the Velcro strap is really thick and secure. So I just have to trust the system. And this is a lot less bumpy, so I think we'll get some decent shots with it. I was going to use a chest strap, but that's just such a limited view. I'll go with this instead. And this is what we missed on the way out because I forgot to hit record. Coming up on a couple bridges here. Two-handed riding without the selfie stick, kind of fun going around these curves. A lot of people out on bikes today. It's good to see. Enjoying this weather. First bridge you're going to see up there is the St. George's Bridge. That's the older of the two. There's two right next to each other. There's a boat. That was closed for about a year or more. It's like a brand new bridge now, really refurbished nicely. And it does have a bike lane on it with pylons separating you from traffic. But I'm not quite brave enough to do that one. And then there's a more modern suspension bridge. Right behind it. That has a name, but I don't know what it is. I just call it the Route 1 bridge. St. George's Bridge is on Route 13. You can see why I like this trail so much. Very scenic, very relaxed. And right by that St. George's Bridge, on the other side of the canal, I think I mentioned it on the way out, is where the gravel road starts. And you can take that mirrors this trail on the other side. You can go all the way to Chesapeake City. Really cool gravel ride, which I will do and put it up on the channel sometime in the future. That cluster of white houses there, I parked there. Do that gravel ride. Very cool. And on the right up here, there is a parking lot for the Castle Trail. I used to park there. Not a bad spot to start from, but I just prefer the one we have started from today. On your left. And all the trailheads on this trail, I think there's 3 or 4 of them, they all have nice bathrooms. When you're a man of a certain age, you appreciate that. And on the right, it's another thing we missed when I forgot to hit the record, which was an ice cream shop, which I have not yet hit. One of these days I will. Definitely, when you say location, location, location for a business, that's about it, I would say. Another boat. Kind of light traffic today. Haven't seen any big barges yet. That's what's really impressive when you see those. Seeing these bridges up close and what holds them up, it's kind of cool too. There's the Route 1 bridge. Someone local who's familiar with aviation told me that used to be lit up at night, multicolored, and it was too distracting for pilots, so they did away with that. Just lit it up in one color. More bike traffic than boats today. How about that? Nice view coming up over this little uprise here. Scoot downhill, get a little speed. Got a old defunct drawbridge up there. Another thing I can add to my research for the next ride out here. See how long that's been out of service and what it used to do. Not too long after that, we got a hard 180 and a stinging little climb to get up to the marina. Not too long after that, we'll be at where I started. And we'll do a pit stop, top up on water, and ride to Chesapeake City and back. And the trail goes beyond this 180 for a little bit, and it's very easy to miss. I've done it multiple times. Let's see if I remember exactly where it is. And as soon as you make that turn, you got to have your downshifting done because it pitches straight up. A little slight headwind going this way, but nothing to speak of compared to the windy spring we've had. Last 2 days have been picture perfect temp and just about no wind. There is nothing to complain about. Just saw the cyclist that's ahead of us disappear to the right. I got a little visual on where to look for our turn. $1,000 a year. I thought I waited too long to shift to the small ring, but we made it. Pitches up one more time, and we should be home free. Oh yeah. Whew. We got another section like that out and back, Chesapeake City. So we will, by the time we're done, have gotten a pretty good workout today. $15.58 is our marker for where we started the computer, so I can figure out how much mileage to add on back to the parking lot. You gotta have an accurate count, right? Alright, we got a cool little downhill here. Some traffic on this road sometimes, and it's not in the best of shape at the bottom, so I'm not gonna rip it too hard. Not too bad. A little bit gravelly. We get around it, and we're good. Real gravelly here. Holy moly. This is the marina I was telling you about on the way out. Another little climb here out of the parking lot. We get back on the trail. And back on the trail. got a swoopy, curvy, high-speed downhill just before we get back to the parking lot when we started. Lots of fun.